What is going What is going on, my good people? Hope everybody's having a blessed day. I just got off of work, so I am now having a blessed day and just had to get some gas, fill up the tank. It is Monday. I usually fill the tanks up on Friday, but I've been driving a lot, going down to church, going down to Bridgeport every day, so I was already had a little gas on Friday and the weekend, so I just gassed up, fill up the tank, and I'm on my way home. I just want to talk to y'all about the how I'm working full time from 6 to 2:30 while running my business. So, and the reason why I haven't gone full time yet, entrepreneurship. So I've been building my brand, videography, photography, for the past 3 years, and it's going good. It's going really well. I'm not complaining. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. You know what I'm saying? And I work 6 to 2:30. I have a wife. I have a kid. I have a 5-year-old boy, and my wife is pregnant right now. She's due in October, the second week in October, and she's a stay-at-home mom. So me, I'm bringing in, all of the income between my 9 to 5, let's call it 9 to 5, but 6 to 2:30 to in my business by Corey. So I work, and then when I get home, I'm either doing gigs or I'm editing, and almost every weekend, Friday, Saturday, I have gigs, either events or work with my retainer clients. So the main reason why I haven't went full time yet is insurance, man. I'm afraid that as an entrepreneur, insurance is going to be crazy. It has to be about $600-700 a month, if not more. That's what I'm thinking. That's how much I think that insurance will be. And I have a wife and 2 kids. It's going to be 2 kids. And what do you do as a full-time entrepreneur? Do you get insurance through your LLC? Do you have a spouse that's working? You get insurance through her or through him? How do you manage the insurance while working full-time entrepreneurship? I'm doing 6 to 2:30, and I really got the whole day to myself after that. I can do gigs. I can meet with a client at 5 o'clock. I can run to different businesses, small businesses, after I get out of work, because everybody is not going home until 5 o'clock. So I still have about 2 hours to do my cold approach or my cold calling if I'm calling businesses trying to get more work. So that's the main reason why I haven't gone full time yet. Yes, my business is generating revenue. I'm not going to say it's profit right now, because you have the gear, you have all of the expenses and everything, but it's bringing in a nice bit of change. It's almost bringing in what I bring home from my job monthly. And there's times where I even have gigs that's paying me more than a week's pay at my job, and that's only for about 4 hours, a half a day. And that's another reason why I want to go full time, because I make money. That's another reason why I want to go full time, is because there's points about once or twice a month I almost make what I make in a week for my job in a couple hours. And I feel that can really, if I get that on a consistent basis, that can really push me to the next level. That's another reason why I'm starting to go into trying to get into corporate work, corporate documentary, and still have my retainer clients. I think I made a video on that recently about having retainers and why it's so beneficial, because you know the money that's coming in every month. So that's my spiel that's me saying my little spiel on why I'm still working this 6 to 2:30 job. I don't want to. I promise you, every morning, 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock, I'm dreading to wake up to go work for someone else when I can wake up at 5 o'clock and edit and really just knock the jobs out of the park. I can really zone in, either go to a coffee shop 9, 10 o'clock in the morning for a couple hours and just lock in, focus, and knock the projects out, edit a lot of projects. And I'm just at the point where I'll be wanting to just be like, listen, this is my last day. This is my last couple of weeks. I'm putting in my notice. That's why I can't wait until that time comes when I could just say, you know what? I'm taking my talents to South Beach. I'm going full-time entrepreneur in 2 weeks, and the boss that I work with, I already mentioned it to him. Hopefully this don't get out, but I already mentioned it to him that business is picking up. Maybe I spoke too much. Maybe I did too much talking, but I told him that business is starting to pick up, and there's times where I would have to come in late or leave early. For instance, this Wednesday, I have a gig from 8:30 to 11:30 in the morning, and I'm not going to pass that up, because it's at 3 hours is paying more than a day, almost more than a week's pay. And I told him I have to come in late on Wednesday, and I'll stay for 4 hours because we have a second shift, so we're open up until 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. So I told him I'll come in about 1 o'clock, 1:30. I'll stay for 4 hours, and then I'll make up time during the week, that Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Even though today, Monday, I didn't stay an extra hour, but he's cool with it. He told me, listen, that's fine, as long as they see that you work the 40 hours, you can come in, make up an extra hour a day, and like that. So he's cool with it. And I told him that I may be, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be working here, because business is really picking up. And like I said, I might have spoke too much. They said, the Bible says, don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. But maybe I spoke too much, but I don't want him to be caught by surprise. So I told him I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, because business is really picking up. But he's genuinely happy for me, as I believe, I hope. And he said, that's good. I'm happy for you. And he said it's good for me, but not so much for the company. So I told him I wouldn't just get up and leave as other people have done in the past since I've been there. So I told him I'll give him like a month or two notice. And speaking of that, as I mentioned before, that my wife, she is 5 months pregnant. She's due in October, second week of October. I get the paid the PFMLA, paid family medical leave absence, it's only going to be a portion of my pay, a percentage of what I make now. And that's 12 weeks. That's 3 months, So that would bring me all the way up until the new year, up until December. So I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, I can't hold out until October and take that paid leave, and I'll still get insurance, but I can put that money away. Because I'll be going full throttle on my business. So I know business is going to pick up. And the money I'll get from my checks, from my job, it'll probably only be like 60% of my pay. I don't know the percentage. I'll have to look it up. But I'll be getting that, and I'll just put that away in a separate account just for like rainy days, or for when I go full time, I can use that money to get a jump start on my insurance. I can pay a couple months ahead, maybe 6 months ahead of the insurance. Lord's willing, if that's how he wanted to go. So I'm just trusting in the Lord. I'm just following God's voice and believing that he will take me off my job in due season, and I'm praying that it's sooner rather than later. Like, I'm saying to myself, like, I can hold off until, you gonna let me go? Like, I can hold off until October. That's 3 months. Well, July, August, September. That's like 4 months. So I can hold off until October. But I feel like deep down, man, that's it for me. So we'll see when that time comes. But yeah, that's why I'm still at my job, because insurance, and I cannot not have insurance. There go the wifey calling me now. I'll call her back. But I cannot not have insurance when I got a wife and kid at home. Wife and 2 kids, actually. So I would think I'm gonna just hold on to the insurance. My wife give birth, then I'll be able to talk to. I have a good friend he's actually a pastor, but he works for United Healthcare. So I'm gonna run the numbers by him, I'm gonna check with him, see what numbers, how much it is for insurance for a 3-4 family household. But that's where I'm at right now, man. You let me know in the comments, when did you decide to go full time for entrepreneurship? And do you regret making that decision? Let me know in the comments. And I'm going to be vlogging more. I'm gonna just talk, man. This is a vlog. I ain't got nothing. I'm on my way home, and I'm just talking, chopping it up with y'all. So I'm going to be vlogging more. I've been watching a lot of vloggers lately. And that's crazy because I don't remember their names. I'm bad with names, but faces I remember from 5 years old. But I'll put some names down in the description that I've been following. And I really want to get into the vlogging. This is a new channel that I made because, as I mentioned in previous videos, that I have a Visions by Corey YouTube that it started off as behind the scenes photo shoots. That's where it's only 250 subscribers, but those subscribers came from the behind the scenes photo shoots. I pivoted into wedding photography, and then I pivoted into totally into corporate work and branding videos and doing behind the scenes with that. So I'm not really getting the videos. I'm not really getting the views from my subscribers. I don't know if the algorithm, your subscribers don't want to see that. They didn't subscribe to your channel for that content. So we're not going to push it out to you, to other people. So I'm still hanging in there with Visions by Corey. But I started this channel to actually try to get a fresh start with the behind the scenes of the videography work, because my other channel, it mainly photography. So I'm starting this channel. This is going to be like my 4th video, and I don't know if this may be like just like my vlogging. I might even switch it, because this channel is my name, as you see, is Corey Andrews, and I might switch this vlog. I might switch this YouTube channel to Vlogs by Corey, or Vlogs by Visions by Corey, or Visions by Corey Vlogs, or Vlogs. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to name it, but this YouTube channel mainly is going to be for vlogs, and just me doing what I'm doing, walking, talking, giving tips, and just my daily thoughts, what's going on in my life, my personal page. And that's what it might be. This might be my personal page, and the Visions by Corey may be still my business page. I'm still giving tips on there, but it'll be more behind the scenes of my actual work. So yeah, I'm in the vlogging community. Let me know in the comments who I should follow. And yeah, I'm about to be at the house, so it's good. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm new to this, and I'm shooting, not again, but I'm shooting on an Insta360 Ace, and it's regular log profile. I have the DJI mic minis, and I have the adapter so I can use for the 3.5 millimeter jack, so I can plug my DJI mic mini up. And I'm gonna do some light color grading before I post it. It's not going to be nothing fancy. It's just going to be raw, not raw, but it's going to be straightforward, So yeah, it's I'm excited for this channel, and y'all let me know. I'm gonna try to put some B-rolls in there and everything, but yeah, y'all let me know. And again, this is Corey. Brand is Visions by Corey, and we're going to talk soon, man. Here's the wife calling me again. Say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, we on our way to church right now. It's Monday, and we got prayer tonight. I got my nephew, I got my son in the orange, my wife, and my sister-in-law driving, my pregnant wife in the passenger seat, and we're about to go get something to eat. Ooh, I'm rhyming, y'all, but yeah, we just on our way to get some food at G's Burger. If you're from Connecticut, you know about G's Burger next to Carvel, and we we just going to get some grub before we get to prayer. And yeah, so that's what it is. And so comment down below if you like beef jerky. So one of my coworkers, he made some beef jerky, and it was amazing. And he told me that all he did was get some, what is it, beef?
Yeah.
Oh, why can't I think of it? I forget the name of the beef, but he cut it in thin slices. He marinated in soy sauce and like some whatever seasoning, black pepper. He don't really use salt like that. He said don't really add too much salt, but he'll use onion powder, garlic powder, and if you want to make it spicy, he'll add cayenne pepper or whatever seasonings you like, you can add to it. But the main ingredient is the soy sauce, and the one I got is the chew soy sauce. So after prayer, I'm gonna cut my slices. I'm gonna marinate it overnight, and then tomorrow when I come home, I'm going to put toothpicks in it and hang it, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 8 hours, and it's put a wooden spoon so the moisture could evaporate out of it. You don't want no moisture in it, and the first thing you want to do is you want to trim all the fat on it, because the fat, it absorbs the moisture, and if there's moisture on it, it's going to go bad quickly. So once it's done, after like 8 hours, you'll be able to store it in a freezer pack. You'll be able to store it in a jar, a mason jar, and it'll be good for up to 6 months, right? So I got 4 pounds of beef I forget the name. I cannot think of the name of the beef, but I got 4 pounds of it. I'm gonna name it right here, and I got 4 pounds of it, and I'm gonna cut it up thin slices. It says between an eighth and a quarter of an inch thick, not too thick because it'll take longer to cook. But yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. But talking about the beef jerky, I'm hungry. I kind of want some beef jerky now, and I'm yeah. That's it. I don't know what else to say, but yeah.
I'm trying to see what to get. They have
Where you going?
I can't.
She done drove past G's Burger. She know I'm hungry. You see that? She done drove past G's Burger. She done drove past G's Burger, y'all. I'm hungry. I'm about to get me. Did you order the food? You didn't order. I'm gonna get me a bacon cheeseburger, maybe a bacon double with some French fries, some peppers, some hot peppers, some pickles, and yeah, we're about to go. We're gonna order it. We're gonna call it in. Go in. They want me to go in and order the food. She's supposed to be in order. She's supposed to be in order. They got me ordering. Now they got me on hold. No, I'm hungry.
You didn't order that.